Hello and welcome back. My name is Amy C. Willis. I am a sobriety and mindset coach. I am a meditation instructor, and importantly, I am a certified EFT practitioner. So today we are going to do a tapping session all about self-love. So if you are new to tapping, or if you're new to EFT and you don't know what it is or what's going on, go back a couple of videos. I created an intro to tapping EFT video. It's called What the Heck is EFT? It talks about what EFT is, how it works, the different tapping points. So that's a great place to start if you're brand new to EFT. So basically, what we're going to do today is I am going to say some things out loud while tapping on the various points. You are going to follow along, tapping on the same points as I am and repeating after me. We're going to do 2 rounds of tapping. The first one will be really addressing some of the inner feelings and inner thoughts we might have about ourselves around self-love. And the second one will be to bring it back up to a positive, affirmative place of self-love. So if any of the words that I'm saying to you maybe don't resonate and something else feels more accurate to you, I invite you to sub those words or those sayings in as we're going along. And before we get into it, I really want you to check in with yourself. So when you think about loving yourself, when you think about the topic of self-love, or in this case, maybe the struggles you feel with practicing self-love and giving yourself love freely and wholly and completely without condition or restriction, how does that feel? So really check in with yourself. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 would be you can give self-love easily and it makes you feel good and calm and at ease. And 10 would be distress and struggle and challenge, right? So I really want you to check in with yourself before we get into the tapping rounds. And that's just to really assess if the tapping is working for you or not. So the points that we're going to use today, top of the head, and we're going to stick with 2 fingers. So top of the head, inner eyebrow, outer eye. So when you're on the outer eye, just stick with this bone here, the bone structure, outer eye, under nose, under lip, collarbone. So find your collarbones and just kind of go about 1 inch down and out. That's the tapping point there. And then under the arm, which is where a bra line would be. So those are the tapping points that we are going to use today. So whenever you're ready, we're going to start with the inner eyebrow. So even though it feels really hard right now, I love myself wholly and completely. Sometimes loving myself feels really hard. I often feel like I don't deserve it, like I'm not worthy of love from myself or from others. I sometimes feel like I haven't earned love from myself or from others, like I haven't done enough, or like I'm not enough to deserve love from myself and from others. I sometimes feel like I have to do more or be more to deserve or earn love. That I have to be different than who I am in order to be worthy of love. It's hard to feel deserving of love from myself and from others. I've made too many mistakes to be loved. I've messed up too many times with myself and with others. I don't know why I struggle with loving myself so much. I should be able to love myself, and I wish I didn't struggle with this. I want to love myself more, but I'm not sure how. And we'll just pause here. So feel free to close your eyes. Take a few deep inhales and a few deep exhales, and just really tune into your body. What are you feeling? What are you noticing? And come at this observation from a place of curiosity. We're not here to judge ourselves. We're just here to notice. Notice any sensations that might be arising. So that was the first round. So I would love for you to again do a check-in. So ideally, as we are tapping more, the number is decreasing, ideally. So there's always the invitation, and you're always welcome to do tapping rounds multiple times, because we want to get you down to a place where, you know, you're scoring a 2 or maybe even a 1 on the scale. So you're welcome to repeat over and over, to move that number down and to sort of move that energy and just kind of release some of what's stuck right now. So now we're gonna go into the affirmative self-love piece. So again, check in on that scale, see where you're at, see how you're doing. And when you're ready, we're gonna get into it, starting with the inner eyebrow. I acknowledge that I'm struggling to love myself right now. I fully recognize this feeling. I honor that I'm experiencing this struggle, and I'm open to shifting this experience. I am ready to create a new experience for myself. I am open to loving myself completely, to loving myself without objections, to loving myself without conditions, to loving myself wholeheartedly. I love me. I love me completely. By virtue of being human, I am worthy of love. I don't have to do anything to earn love from myself or from others. I can simply be. And in my being, I deserve love. By being born, I automatically became worthy of love. Over the years, criticism, self-doubt, and a lack of belief in myself have chipped away at my ability to love me. I have forgotten that by virtue of being me, I am worthy of love. But I'm ready to remember again. To remember that I deserve love. I will show myself love through kindness, through acts of care, through words of affirmation. I am special. I am unique. I celebrate my uniqueness and my beauty. I honor my experiences and that I am doing the best I can. I will release judgment towards myself. I will release criticism I have for myself. I will release the belief that I need to do or be more to love me. I am worthy of love right now, exactly as I am. Exactly as I am in this moment. Love for me starts with me. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself completely and wholly. I love myself. I love myself. I am love. And just pause. Feel free to close your eyes. Again, a few deep inhales and a few deep exhales. Notice how you're feeling. again, notice with curiosity, not judgment. We're not here to judge or assess this experience. We're simply here to be in it and observe how we are experiencing it. So I invite you again to check in on the scale. So ideally, with the upswing and finishing it on the affirmative, ideally we're moving ourselves down that scale, moving closer to a place of ease and calm and acceptance of the love that we are here to give ourselves in this case. But again, I invite you to tap on it multiple times, and you can do both the some of the more negative feelings that we might be experiencing around self-love and then the affirmative, or if you just want to keep it in the affirmative, you're welcome to do that since we've already addressed some of the other stuff. But whatever feels good for you, do more of that. So if it's a couple more rounds of tapping, go for it. I will leave that with you. This will live here for all eternity, hopefully. But yeah, thank you again for tuning in today. And more importantly, thank you for taking a few minutes for yourself to do something to support you and to support your wellness. I'd love to hear from you in the comments how this went for you. And of course, if you feel like this would be beneficial for others in your life, I encourage you to send it to them and share this content. So there will be more coming. Please stay tuned. And until then, take care and be well. Thank you.